Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today I'm responding to another subscriber question, and it is, how would you tell someone or recommend to someone or prescribe to someone conjugate methods 2 times per week? Here we go. Alright, so if you want to do the conjugate method twice per week, I'm going to be under the impression that you still want to have 2 times per week max effort and 2 times per week dynamic effort, okay? And you can do that, you definitely can do that, but I have a bunch of other options here for you. And you pick the one that you think suits your needs best. I will say, I made a lot of good gains doing 2 times per week training. I was following 5-3-1. I would do squat and bench on the same day with accessories, deadlift and overhead press on the same day with accessories. It worked very well in my honest opinion. Would I do it again? Probably not, just because my focus is different, not just those big basic movements. I'm doing a lot of other stuff now. Still doing it, but I'm not doing squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press. Those aren't my main priorities anymore. Day 1, you have max effort lower. You're gonna work up to a heaviest set of 1 to 5 reps. It's completely up to you. Then you're gonna drop down to 85% of your top set and then do 2 to 3 sets of that same max effort lower exercise. Then you're going to do dynamic effort upper body, 9 sets of 3. Then on the last set, I want you to max out. Go for as many reps as you can. And then you're gonna do assistance, whatever's important to you at the time, whether it's upper, lower, core, grip, whatever assistance you need. Just keep in mind, you've already done 1 big lower body movement and 1 big upper body movement. So keep in mind, you might not need to do another one of those. I'm not gonna get too detailed into assistance just because this video will be 40 minutes if I do. Day 2, you're gonna start off with dynamic effort lower, whether it's a squat or a deadlift, 8 sets of 2, and then max out on the last one. Then max effort upper is gonna follow that, 1 set of 1 to 5 reps, and then 2 to 3 sets of 85% of whatever your top set was. If upper body is equally as important to you, I would always put the max effort first, or you can even put the dynamic effort first. Because I feel dynamic effort won't really take away from the max effort, but I could be wrong. Depends what kind of work capacity you have. And then assistance. So the order of the exercise is not that important, but if you find the dynamic effort lower being first is killing your strength, then just simply swap it for the max effort upper. Option number 2, you're gonna have, and this, don't sleep on this one, you're gonna have max effort lower on day 1, and then max effort upper on day 2. And then you're gonna have the next week, dynamic effort lower, and then dynamic effort upper would be on day 2. Now, what I suggest with this method is you're still doing exercises on those days that do hit those same upper threshold muscle fibers. So on the week where it's just dynamic effort, I would like you to do something that's in one of my ebooks where you do less sets, but then you ramp up. That's the strength ebook. Click on my store if you're interested, it'll explain all the methods. So for that dynamic effort week, just so it doesn't feel like you're not lifting heavy at all, because you are only lifting 2 times a week, you're just gonna lift up to something heavy. So if you're doing box squats with bands for your dynamic effort lower, and for sets of 2, once you're done, like your 6 to 10 sets of 2, start adding a decent chunk of weight until you get up to like a heavy-ish set of 2 that still moves relatively fast. And do the same for the dynamic effort upper. For week 1, the max effort week, I would still do some stuff that you are moving explosively. So like medicine ball throws, jumps, cleans, snatches, things like that, sandbag to shoulder, anything that you can't do fast. That is a high rate of force development. Then Option 3 is you're just doing everything. Your max effort and dynamic effort exercises are going to look very similar. So day 1, you have max effort lower. You're gonna do your normal sets. It's almost like what I just described. You're gonna get to the percentage of speed work, bang them out very quickly, and then work up. Then do your normal assistance like you would 4 times per week. Then day 2, same thing. You're gonna bang out those speed sets and then work up. If you have to remove the bands or chains, if you elect to use them, go ahead. That might even make you feel stronger on the subsequent sets. Now, if you are working out 2 days per week, if that has to do with just time, you don't have time, you're busy with work, busy with kids, whatever, then you need other GPP days. I suggest you get a sled that you could pull around. I suggest you get some bands that you could do extra workouts with just to pump yourself up. That's my biggest advice to you. They're not necessary. If you can only get in those 2 days, you can, but just an additional 2 days of nothing but band work will go a really, really long way. I promise you. So pick any one of these options. They all work. They're all structured relatively the same way. You're still getting heavy work. You're still getting light work with speed. What's there not to like? It's just basically getting the 4-day conjugate and then bringing it closer in. That's all I have to say. So, to the viewer that asked me this question, I hope you learned something. I hope you like this. I hope it helps you. To everyone else, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. And as always, have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.